So I wanted to talk to you today about the topic of motivation. Some have it, some don't have it, some want it, some just can't find it. But what is motivation? So by definition, motivation is the reason or reasons to behave in a particular way, or the desire and willingness to do something. So what is that reason? That's what you've got to figure out. Is your reason to improve your fitness, to drop a few pounds? Like, you need to find the reason behind why you're about to do what you want to do. I mean, let's be real, this year has been a horrendous year. It's been setback after setback, just a lack of stability, and those ingredients in that environment is not conducive to having motivation. Some are it's so ingrained in them that they can battle on and can take the hit. I like to think of myself as someone who is pretty consistent with what I do. I mean, even then, I have had many days where it's taken me to about 4 or 5 in the afternoon to have that motivation to work out. I did do it in the end, but that sort of initial wake up in the morning and when I train wasn't there. And for me, that's quite rare. So that I knew it's not going to be easy. And I'm a trainer, so this is ingrained in my blood. So with that, the general population are going to struggle, and that's completely normal. That's completely fine. If you haven't done anything up until this point in lockdown, I mean, don't beat yourself up about that. There's no point in reflecting back and feeling guilty. You might as well look forward and then put a plan in place to achieve your goals. So part of this conversation I want to have as well is a two-way dialogue. So as much as I'm talking to the camera right now, I'd love to hear your comments and feedback about how you've dealt with lockdown. I mean, with week 13, I think it is, and how you guys got on. I mean, I've set my own routines. I've planned, obviously, other people's routines. It's given me a purpose. I felt like I've had a purpose, and that's always good. If you have been furloughed or if you're being made redundant, obviously that's really bad news. How have you dealt with it? And I'm thinking from a perspective of fitness. I mean, I don't want to delve too much into the mental health element to it, because although it's very much connected, we could be here for hours and hours talking about that. So in my experience with clients, initially when that first sign up happens, your first 10 days to 2 weeks, very motivated, green lights on, knocking out every workout. On my True Coach system, I'm getting green ticks, completed. Then suddenly, miss one. Missing one becomes missing 2, and then missing 3, and before you know it, you've missed a week. And that has happened before, and obviously from my point of view, I will be hot on that. If I see 2 workouts missed back to back, I'll be sending a message. I'll be asking sort of, everything all right? How are you getting on? And, I've noticed that you missed a few workouts. Can I help you? And ultimately, as much as I can give people the tools, that motivation has to come from within. Like, I can't force that. I can put everything on the plate for you, but if you don't have that motivation to pick up that knife and fork, then I can't really do a great deal. It's got to be intrinsic. You've got to have that internal motivation and remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing. That's why we see a lot of the January crowd at the gym. They start off with great intentions, and after a few months, it just phases back to the habit they've got into all their lives. So that brings me on to the next topic, habits. Habits are so important. Okay, you've got to keep at something and make it the norm, and make it part of your lifestyle, and make it every day. Okay, so you've got to make those habits. We brush our teeth every day. We weren't born brushing our teeth. It's something we've learnt and something we've been encouraged to do over the years, and now it's just part of our life. And that's the view you need to take of building good fitness habits: drinking your water every day, exercising 3 to 4 times a week, okay, and getting enough sleep. I mean, sleep's another thing I have a constant battle with people about. You've got to have that recovery. If by not recovering by sleeping at night, you're going to have mental and physical fatigue. You're going to get little knocks, little injuries, and mentally as well, you're going to feel drained, tired, and these aren't positive things that are going to lead you to be motivated. So you've got to work on the holistic view of your lifestyle. And if you put all these pieces together, And over time, it doesn't have to be straight away, it won't happen straight away. But if you stick at it and be positive and live your life by the 80-20 rule, then you will be on your way to success. The 80-20 rule is how I live my life. So I will have a chocolate bar now and again. I will. 80% of the time I'm good. I mean, training wise, most days I have one rest day. Food wise, I could improve. I could be a lot better. But, I'm not looking to strip down body fat really quickly. I'd rather just keep at it and enjoy my life. Have your chocolate bar, have your ice cream now and again. So what I want you to take from this today is to really think about what you want to achieve. If you've shown signs and showed little inklings of wanting to improve your fitness and health, or whatever your goal is, bikini body, lift a certain weight, run a certain 5K time, then you've got to put a plan in place. Okay? Without a plan, it's just an idea in your head. If you can write it down, employ someone, and just get a structure in place, then that will lead you to being successful in what you want to do. And that will really help. And then you feel great mentally, physically. And then once you're over that initial hurdle, once you've gone past that stage where you could fail and opt out, then once you've got that habit formed, you're going to be onto a winner. And it's going to be consistent. And then life will feel a lot better and you'll be more motivated to do whatever you want. You achieve that goal, set a new goal. You're going to achieve that goal, set another goal. And before you know it, you're achieving great things and you're going to feel really good about that. So it starts from the first step. What do you want to achieve? What is your reason for behaving and acting in a particular way? Cheers, guys.